Hello. So today I would like us to learn something about citric or citrus tree farming. And as you can see in front of me, it's a lemon tree. It has been here for quite some time. I also tried to graft it some time back, as you can see, but it failed. Though I think I was a bit proactive by then because it was still young, and as you can see it has grown to almost 2 feet, and I would wish to graft it. But before I graft it, there is something else I would also wish to show you, because it has quite a number of growths, quite a number of stems or trees or shoots. So as from this point you can see we have 1, 2, 3, and there is also this one here, but I will do away with that one, so I will remain with these 2. But there are still quite a number of them. I believe, because I've been doing some studies and some observations on how you graft citric or citrus fruit trees, and I will be grafting it with probably an orange or a tangerine or a pixie. So I'm planning to graft it with a pixie graft. So the recommended height for you to graft, it's usually from 1 feet. So it means any growth that is more than 1 feet, as you can see from the ground, this is almost 1 feet. You can graft it from that point. And because I want it to survive, and I would also wish to have a fast growth, that is why I'm doing away with most of these extra growths. I don't need them. So I have snipped that one. I will also snip this one where I had previously grafted. I will also snip it from the tree, and this is what I remain with. I will also clear these ones. So when I will be grafting probably tomorrow, these are the ones I would wish to graft. Well, I would also wish to show you, because there is a variety of them in the farm, almost over 50 of them, which I would also wish to graft. I've also grafted quite a number of them. Some of them have been successful, but I have also learned that I have been doing it not in the best way, but it is not wrongly. As I can say, it's not wrongly, but this is not the best one. The way I've been doing it, it's not the best one, but I would also wish to improve, and I would also wish to do it the right way, to also enhance my chances of survival, and also enhance the quality of fruit I will be getting. And also probably I would also wish to get quite a number of them by the end of the year. I would also wish to have grafted quite a number of them to make the farm also more productive. Having said that, I would also wish to take you to a smaller one, where I believe it's where I failed to graft. I failed to train it, because part of what you do when you are farming, you also train trees on how you would wish them to grow, and you do that by most of the time you do that by snipping out the parts which you also wish to you don't wish to use. So let me show you a smaller one, because this one it's a bigger one, but there is a smaller one which I would be using. So I think and I believe this is the best time for us to train this lemon tree. Yeah, and as you can see, it has quite a number of branches which are unnecessary, because I will not be using them. So, and I believe this is the best point of training it. So you do away with most of these parts, and then the one which you would wish to utilize, you leave it to grow. And maybe because I can see it as the stem, it's a bit big, it's enough for grafting. I will also be grafting this one, but I believe this is the best timing for you to train your tree. You do away with the extras, and you leave the ones you would wish to graft for them to grow faster. Because if you do away with the extra branches, the tree will only be feeding this one and it will grow faster. There is also another one adjacent to this one, and as you can see, the spacing from one tree to the other, it's roughly 3 meters. So one thing I have observed, because I said this is one of the driest areas, this is one of the driest regions, and we get minimal rain. Though this is the raining season, we have got quite a number of the past 2 weeks it has been raining. So that is why you can see there is a lot of green, there is a lot of weeds, there are a lot of weeds growing around here. So but for this one, I will not completely, it has quite a number of branches, but I will do away with some of them, not all of them. So for this one, I would also wish to dig around here and do away with it, or I leave one of the best growing, and of course I think this is the best growing one. I would wish to leave this one, so I will do away with that one. Now it is not a matter of whichever, because if we go by the one which has been here for long, this has been here for long, comparing it to this, but this one looks more aggressive. And mostly when you are grafting, you wish to graft the scion to an aggressive branch, or a branch which is actively growing. This one has been probably dormant for quite some time, and I would not wish to use it compared to this one. But there is no problem even if you use this one and you leave this one. They will still serve the purpose. After here, I will also be showing you some of the trees which I've grafted successfully. They were previously lemon trees, and I've grafted them to maybe an orange, a tangerine, or a pixie orange, which fetch bigger returns comparing it to lemon trees. So I will also do away with this one, and I will leave this one to grow. So this is not where I end, because tomorrow I will come with something, maybe a jembe, and I will expose the area around the tree, so that anything that grows from, because lemon trees have that tendency, because this one, when we planted it maybe 2 years ago or a year ago, it only had one, and I presume it is this one, but it has produced more stems. So I'm visiting another one to show you more of the thinning process. So this is another tree, and I grafted it, but this is successful. This was successful. As you can see, it was successful. So this is an orange. As you can see, the leaves look different. They are huge. Actually, we may say they look giant comparing it to this one. They look like giants. Now the other thing is, if you can see, this growth does not have any thorns, but this one has a lot of thorns. So by the look of things, this is a lemon because it has thorns, but it is an orange because it does not have thorns on it. So I will not do away with this one, but if I would do it correctly, I believe I'm supposed to do away with the rest of these ones, and I will leave this one to grow. But what I will do, I will go back to the tree I got this scion from, and I will collect more. I'll come and graft this one, but these ones I will do away with them. These ones I will do away with them, and I will also dig around the tree to expose this area and probably do away with the rest. The same case will apply to most of the trees around here. I'm looking for a tree which has probably been successfully grafted, and it needs to do, we need to do away with most of the things, because for this one it was successfully grafted, but we have a problem. I would not wish to do away with this shoot because I think it is more aggressive and it looks it looks more dependable, and maybe in 2 years time I would also, I am not sure, but I may be forced to do away with this one and leave this one. So that is why I would wish to graft the two of them, because at some point when you are doing fruit farming, you get to a point where you need to to choose between branches, the one you do away with, the one you keep. But for me, I think I will graft both of them and see the outcome. If the smaller one it's not growing well, I will do away with it and I will leave the longer one to continue growing. It's a bit hot around this area at this time, so let us move to a lemon tree which has already been successfully grafted, and we see what we do away with and what we leave. Well, now this lemon tree, I grafted it a couple of months ago. Sometimes when you graft these trees, they may successfully unite, as you can see, but it might take some time before it grows, and this is the case. So this one I will not be using at the pruning scissors because it is the growths are a bit young. So I will do away with this one. I will also do away with this one, and I will also do away with this one because those ones have grown below. I have said once, not twice, in growth that comes below the grafting area, you need to do away with it because it carries the rootstock genetic component, and as you can see, it is successfully, perfectly united. But I will not expose it for now. I will still cover it because it's the rainy season, and if the damp, because I'm not sure of the healing process, I don't know the level of healing, I would not wish to leave the area completely exposed, but I will expose it like after a month. So this was completely, and I really love it, but it is not as aggressive as most of the trees are aggressive around here, because it rained like 2 to 3 weeks ago. But all in all, it is fine. Let us wait and see. So subscribe, follow, and welcome your friends to learn with us, because this is a learning process. As I said, I was not very good with lemon trees, with citrus trees, but currently I have done a lot of research. I've visited quite a number of farms to acquaint myself with how these things are done, and I am doing it. Let's see the result. Thank you.